Hi, how you going? My name is Jeremy and this is JezWeb. Our process, so what is it like if you're a new client and what's the sort of experience you can expect, is quite tailored to what you need and the kind of experience we need to give you. So as a kind of average expectation of what is the normal kind of flow, or what usually happens from first contact. So we might talk to you on phone or via email, or you might drop into our office, and we like to find out a little bit about your business and the kind of products that you provide, or the services you provide, and what your expectations are as well, and whether you've looked at some competitors, if you want to compete with your competitors. There's a big difference between a website that is set up as a kind of resume that says, look, here I am, this is what I do, versus a website that's promoted in search engines, designed to sell a product and quite focused, or even to e-commerce and things like that. So each person, you'll have a different expectation of what your website will do to other people. And there's lots of commonalities, of course. So from first discussions, then often that will move to the point where we might do a quote. And the quote is also, it's not just a price, the quote will explain what we think we're going to be doing and what's going to be included in your project. So it's more than just a kind of thing out of a bookkeeping program. It includes descriptions of features. It might include a mention of what kind of aspects are going to be in there. It might even have some draft design ideas, or at least it might include some screenshots from other websites or templates that we think we should be drawing inspiration from. So once you have that quote, and we might go through some revisions of that just to make sure that we've covered everything and that we haven't forgotten any important things. And then we send you an invoice, usually for 50% is the deposit we would take on a website, and then we get started. Now, the time it takes to build a website is really hard to guess, and I wish I could say, oh, it's 3.5 days and then it'll be done. The reality is that it really depends on some key factors, and you and your organisation and level of commitment is a big part of that. There's really not much point in us pushing to get something done if, for example, photos aren't ready, or if the products and the services you provide aren't very well defined. So we need to have clear information given to us so that we can get the website set up properly. And so once we've finished that project planning phase, we'll start doing some designs, and usually we'll send those to you as a picture, and they may not have the right text in them or even the right pictures, but we'll put things in there that look like what is sort of going to be in that space, so we can see how does it look. And if you've ever seen something that looks like Latin, it's commonly called lorem ipsum. Basically that's just designed to fill the gap where the text would be, so we can see what it looks like with words on the page. So if we present you with a website design that has nothing in the page area, so if there's no words and no pictures on it, it's pretty hard for you to get a feel for what that might look like. And sometimes the wording is not ready, so we put some text in there that looks like words but isn't. Not actually Latin. From there, we may go through some revisions to get to a point where you're happy with the colours and layout and the look and that kind of stuff. And the next steps after that really depend on how organised you are with the information for the website. If all the wording and pictures and stuff are ready, then we just put it all in there, and it could be ready to go within a matter of days. If that information is not really ready, it could take weeks, or however long it takes for that to be ready. If at some point in the process I can identify that there's going to be a blockage, then I'll often try and either fill that gap, or we'll bring in an expert that can do that. So if I know that the wording for the website is probably not going to get put together very easily, then we might call in a friend that's a professional writer to put that together for you, or refer them to you. If there's no photos for the website, then we've got a number of professional photographers that we would call in or send the details of for you, so you can get in touch with them and get some photos taken. It's really important. Photos are vitally important. It doesn't matter how clever we are as web designers, if the photos are not good, if they haven't been framed properly, and if the colour's wrong and the background's messy or whatever, it doesn't matter how good we are as web designers, it will look rubbish. And that's it, especially so for a business like accommodation or something, where you are selling the image of whatever it is you're promoting. So once all the information's in the website, if you're happy with it, fantastic, launch the website, send you the invoice for the remainder of the payment for the website, and away we go from there. And then often the next step is either let it go and let it run, or we may start doing some search engine marketing. And often that's the next most important phase, because that's getting visitors to the website so that you can start selling things. So I just thought I'd encapsulate that little process. If you do have some questions, please let me know. My name is Jeremy, and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.